Hi, I'm John Holden. Welcome to Earth. Our next story takes us here to the country of Brazil and a eucalyptus farm outside the city of Três Lagoas. Now that means 3 lakes, and lakes are important to our environment, but I'm more interested in these magnificent trees that you see towering above me. They're eucalyptus trees, and that's important because these fast-growing trees are providing a solution to some of Earth's most challenging problems, as you're about to see. Most people know that trees are nature's lungs, critical to Earth's environmental health. They regulate climate, provide breathable air, and support biodiversity. But here in Brazil, you can certainly appreciate that low-income communities living near a forest might see cutting down native trees for farming as one route out of poverty, which is one of the factors driving global deforestation. But these community members have been given an opportunity to make a decent living by preserving the trees. In fact, living in harmony with trees, thanks to help from Brazilian forest giant Suzano. This includes community members like Ellie, who now makes a good living from tending to her small space near the forest.
So the name of the project is Agroecological Transition, and the idea is to plant a variety of fruits and vegetables in a small space. So in a small space, they can plant avocado, peach, and then also plant vegetables.
Suzano
also helps with technical assistance, helping in planting and also in the selling of the products. So Suzano has a target aligned with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, to remove about 200,000 people from the line of poverty up until 2030.
As one of Latin America's biggest paper producers, Suzano produces pulp from eucalyptus trees, the fast-growing renewable raw material that is used to make everyday essentials for living, like tissue, packaging, paper, textiles, and more. The company's mission is to sustainably produce this raw material, starting with just the seedling of the tree in a nursery.
We're at the nursery right now, and here we plant over 300,000 seedlings every day. So this is where the whole story begins. There's a lot of technology. When you see the plant, you can't really tell, but there's a lot of technology embarked. We have a huge genetic information center, and we plant in very different biomes in Brazil, very different regions. So for every seedling, there's this knowledge of how it's adapted to the climate.
Creating this regenerative economy has many facets, and it helps that Suzano owns over 1.6 million hectares of eucalyptus farms, located alongside over 1 million hectares of native forest and vegetation that is protected for conservation purposes. It's one of the biggest in the world in private ownership. Besides benefiting local people, its sustainable forestry includes getting as much wood as possible from the smallest plots of land, protecting soil quality, maintaining biodiversity corridors for wildlife, and replanting eucalyptus trees immediately after trees are cut to make pulp. This entails Suzano planting over 1 million eucalyptus seedlings every day across Brazil. That means you have to be fast. With these planting tools, you simply make a hole, slip in a eucalyptus, pull the trigger, and voila, you just planted a tree.
This circular and sustainable model requires both innovation and sustainability, and here we believe that trees form the foundation. We have a zero deforestation policy, and we plant every day 1.2 million eucalyptus seedlings. Our tree farms, they generate renewable resources for many other businesses. That commitment stretches all the way, beginning to end, since growing our forests sustainably to operating our mills in the best standards available, and also working with our suppliers and partners to keep raising this bar.
After the trees are cut, they're processed into pulp, here at Suzano's giant milling operations in Brazil. It's the largest eucalyptus pulp mill in the entire world.
We are global leaders in the production of pulp and one of the biggest producers in Latin America of paper. This mill has 2 lines of operation. Altogether, they produce 3,250,000 tons of pulp every year. Added together, they are one of the biggest in the world. All of our production in this line is made out of forest planted by Suzano, certified wood, and it is completely sustainable.
So our products and materials, they supply today more than 2 billion people in more than 100 countries around the world with sustainable alternatives to plastics and other materials. We plan to offer 10 million tons of products of renewable origin to replace plastics and other petroleum-based products by 2030. That's one of our long-term goals.
You know, Suzano believes in the power of eucalyptus to solve many of our world's environmental challenges. In fact, inside each one of these eucalyptus seedlings lies a most sustainable solution, a solution which any one of us can learn to grow and walk a path toward a much less polluted world. I'm John Holden. Thanks for watching.